doesn't seem possible, but on April the 1st, we celebrated 7 years full-time with Impact. Watchman Nee says that the normal for the Christian is the supernatural. That's what we've seen. Going into these villages, building those water projects, watching a whole village transform is only part of the story. There's another part of the story. As we planted the gospel, we started conferences 2 years ago where once a year we bring the 3 or 4 guys that had real effect in the village. We'd bring them all together and we'd get them into the scriptures. Well, we've seen many of those guys come to Christ. One of them was a guy by the name of Rhodey. His parents didn't want anything to do with him. He would go into their house and steal from them. He had 3 or 4 relationships with different women living with them. Basically, he was worthless. He came to the conference and Doug, my co-laborer in this ministry, gave him the gospel, shared Christ with him. And after about 3 months, Rhodey accepted and received Christ. His world was transformed. His parents couldn't believe the change. He now has a Bible study with about 18 people in it. He married his common-law wife at that point and serves her and loves her in a way that all of his friends have seen a great transformation, not only inside, but in the way he treats her. It's a powerful thing. I guess it was about 4 weeks ago when he was doing his harvest of his coffee beans. He invited some Nicaraguans to come in and help, and he paid them. He built a bridge to them. 3 of those guys he led to Christ at the end of that time. Last week he was in the bank. He met a girl that he used to date. She came up to him. She started crying, and he asked her what was wrong, and her husband had just left her with 2 children. Rhodey shared his testimony with the girl, and right there in the middle of the bank, this girl prayed to receive Christ. This kind of thing is happening in many of the lives of these young guys. Transformation that is so real that it's affecting every level of how they live. Thank you for standing by Impact. Thank you for the amazing work we're able to do because you care and you love and you give.